All right, gang, get ready for another epic thrift store safari. So I want you to picture me walking into the thrift store and expecting the usual suspects. And all of a sudden, bam! I am face to face with an avalanche of Star Wars goodies. I mean, it looked like someone had dumped their entire Star Wars collection at Thrift Giant. And apparently, I got to the show a day late because my arch nemesis, Carson, ended up scoring one of the coolest vintage Kenner Star Wars figures ever made. And wait until you see which one it was. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and it's 5 Thrift Store Friday! Yes, it's 5 Thrift Store Friday, the happiest day of the week. And man, I've got another action-packed episode for you today. Not only were there dozens and dozens of carded and boxed Star Wars figures at the thrift, but I also scored a vintage Looney Tunes ice shaver that was just too cool for school, a sealed Lego set that's gonna fatten my wallet and put a little extra kickity cash in my hands, and oh yeah, a super nostalgic plush TV family you definitely grew up with, plus a few little gems in between. Hey, I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you've been with me for a while, smash the like button, and let's roll out.
Out of the thrift store, looking for toys galore. My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Well, it looks like somebody dumped a Star Wars collection here. Got this overpriced Chewbacca. Got an Anakin Skywalker, a Java plush. We got some action figures down here. Some Star Wars Mission Fleet, a little Yoda. Here's another Chewbacca. Got some more modern Star Wars. Here's like a 6-inch figure. And then look at this. We got more down here. Got a Qui-Gon Jinn. Who's this guy? Oh, this is one of the alien guys. They're kind of cool. How much they want for that? $16.91, yeah. It's cool, but not that cool. Maybe if it were $9.99 or something. Oh, look, we got Dengar over here. And then who's this guy? Oh, he's just an Imperial officer. Too bad there wasn't like any vintage Kenner here. Yeah, I had this toy at one time. Who's this guy? Oh, Dennis Miller. What? They made a toy of Dennis Miller? That's funny. Oh yeah, just a big old lot of Star Wars. Oh, here's a Han Solo out of the box. It says try me. Does he actually still work? He does not. I feel like $14.91 is overpriced for him. Oh, here's a Chewie. So we got the Chewie and the Han. Let's put them together. There we go. Oh, look at this one. $3.99, man. This Han is kind of derpy looking. So I just looked him up, and he's supposed to come with like a stormtrooper helmet, but I don't see it laying anywhere near here, but it could be on one of these shelves somewhere. Oh, look at this Miami Dolphins helmet. That's the old logo too. What do I want for that? $16.91. Damn, Thrift Giant. Your prices are outrageous. Oh, well, that's a different looking Hulk. It's definitely modern. but kind of cool. Ooh, we got a vintage crocodile. Yeah, I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely like from the 70s or 80s or something. What do they want for him? Is there a price on him? I don't see a sticker.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? I mean, just card after card, box after box, figure after figure, aisle after aisle of Star Wars figures. Now, granted, they were Power of the Force figures and modern figures, which I don't really collect, but it looks like somebody dumped their entire collection. And I got there a day late. So how do I know that? Because one, my buddy Chris Martin sent me a text message the day before saying, hey man, there is a ton of Star Wars down here at Thrift Giant off of 121. So I messaged back asking, what kind? Are there any like vintage Kenner? Is it like Power of the Force? And he's like, looks like Power of the Force. I'm like, not interested. So didn't want to spend the gas and drive 20 minutes over there to check it out. I should have, because later that day, my arch nemesis, Carson, ended up sending me this photo in Facebook Messenger showing that he scored a vintage Kenner Rancor monster, one of the coolest Kenner Star Wars figures ever made, period. That thing is so cool. Now, I have found a Rancor before in the thrift, so I've got a couple of them already, so I'm not really out anything, but man, it would have been awesome to have found that myself. I'd rather have it in my hands than Carson's hands any day of the week. But anyway, yeah, so I ended up getting there a day late, and I went through, and there was really nothing there I was interested, so I literally walked out of there empty-handed. But let me tell you, if you were a Star Wars fan that day or those couple of days and you walked into Thrift Giant, you were in heaven. So anyway, still fun to see all that stuff, but I did not pick up anything for my personal collection, and none of that stuff really resells that well anyway, so it wasn't worth getting the flip either. Not at those prices. Those prices were crazy. All right, gang, we got four more stores on the agenda today, so let's go hit up another thrift and see what kind of goodies they got.
Oh, what's that? That almost looks like an Arco, the Otherworld figure, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, I think maybe they want for the bag. $3.99, dang it. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna get it. That's kind of interesting. What's in this bag? Anything? No. Wow, look at this thing, man. It's like, wow, look at this thing, man. It's like a bat plane that like converts into like some sort of robot transformer. Is this the back side of it, or is that the front side of it? Let's see if we can turn. Oh yeah, there's his head back there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Not something I'm gonna get, but man, I could have some fun with that if I were a kid, that's for sure. Got a couple of Mario DVDs. We got the Mario Brothers movie from the 90s. And let's see, actually, is it in there? Yeah, the disc is in there. I wonder what it looks like. Let's see if we can get a peek at it here. It's kind of scratched up. Afraid maybe it wouldn't play. And then we got this Mario Brothers movie Madness cartoon. That's kind of scratched up too. That sucks. So check out this Racer gaming chair. I just pulled it out of the box. They only want $7.99 for this, and there's another one over there too, on the other side of this table. They look like they're in pretty good shape. I might pull the trigger on that. Yeah, see, here's the other one. So they can fold out flat like that. Or, you can Whoops, let's see if I can do this. There we go. You can adjust it to however you want. Yeah, those are in really good shape. For $8, I think that's worth it.
All right, so I know it's not toys, but you gotta admit, these gaming chairs are pretty freaking sweet. For $7.99 each, and they come with the box, that's an absolute no-brainer. So I ended up picking these bad boys up, and they're too big to bring into the bunker and set on my desk and do a show and tell, so I'll just play a little B-roll footage of me finding them so you have something to look at as you hear this beautiful, soothing voice in the background. But yeah, man, these things are cool. I figured I could probably flip these on Facebook Marketplace and maybe sell them for like $70, like $35 a piece. You know, I got them at a discount, so I can kind of discount them a little bit. I saw they're selling for about $50 each. So I figured, you know, I'd give somebody else a deal in addition to, you know, me getting the deal. So I don't have to be super greedy about it, you know. I can be greedy, but I don't have to be super greedy. So, all right. But yeah, man, super cool find, super cool find. So we got another thrift store to hit up. So let's go check it out.
Well, look what we got here. Star Wars question and answer book about space. What year is this from? It looks like it's older. Kind of looking for a date here. Oh yeah, right there. 1979. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, we got some cassette tapes. Arena Rock. Pat Travers, Loverboy, Starship, Styx. Oh, the Monkees' greatest hits. All right. For 99 cents, I'll get that for Caroline. We got Rock 80s, The Tubes, Oingo Boingo, Duran Duran, The Romantics, little Clint Black on the backside. We've got Merry Christmas from the Beach Boys. Peter Frampton, Grand Funk Railroad, Rod Stewart, Kings of Rock. 70s. Smoky Mountain Hymns. Right, well, there's a few here I think I'm gonna get. And here's one with the Bangles, Pat Benatar, Joan Jett, the Blackhearts, Tina Turner. We got some Rod Stewart on the back. Oh my God, look at this. So these are Lion King trading cards. And look what they're charging for this box. $16.91. There's 36 packs in a box, but that is ridiculous. When I was here like last week, I got, what was it? The movie Hook. I got an entire box of those cards for like, I think it was $3.99 or $4.99. Or something like that. Maybe I think it might have been $5.99. So it was like $5.90. It's like $6 for a whole box, and they went $16.91 for these. That's crazy. So I just looked these up on eBay, and completely sealed boxes are going for about $40. Open boxes are selling for around $18. So this is pretty much full-on eBay retail. Dang! Look at the size of this thing, man. Holy cow. They only want $4.99 for it. I'm not getting it, but that thing's pretty cool and very large. Well, what's this? It's Marvin the Martian. And that plastic looks kind of old, man. Is this thing like... Oh yeah, that's definitely an older piece. It looks like it's some kind of like ice cream maker or ice shaver, maybe like a snow cone maker or something, like the Snoopy thing. Maybe it's missing a bucket. I don't know, that's pretty cool though for $3.99. I think I might grab that. Oh look, we got Killer Croc. $6 for him, wow. Look at this dude. This is the Abominable Snowman from the Disney Pixar Monsters movie. think he sells for about 15 bucks. What are they asking for him? $5. I'll probably just leave him here. Oh, no way. Oh, dude. That is a sealed copy of Rambo First Blood. Wow. That's awesome. Is this a sealed copy of Batman for... Oh, no, it's not. I thought maybe it was. But still, it's got the plastic on it, which means the cover's going to be in good shape. I'll probably get that. Tomb Raider. The Sandlot. I don't think I actually have this. And that's a sealed copy of The Hunt for Red October.
Well, diggy dang, y'all. We scored some fun stuff out of this thrift. So the first thing I picked up was this Star Wars book, question and answer book about space. It was printed in 1979. When I saw the front cover of this, I was just locked in, man. It was drawing me in like a magnet. But then when I opened up the pages and started thumbing through and looking at all the different artwork, I knew I had to get it, man. So this book is just absolutely stellar, intergalactic, baby. So really happy to have picked this up. And then I also got these cassette tapes. So I added 6 new cassettes to the collection. I got a Clint Black cassette tape, which I'm not a country music fan at all, really, but it was bundled in with another cassette that I wanted, so I kind of had to get it, but I would not have bought this cassette if it were just by itself. So I got that. I got a Rod Stewart cassette, a sealed Rod Stewart cassette. My dad was actually a big Rod Stewart fan back in the day. I remember one time when I was about 13 years old, I was watching VH1 and he comes in the living room and he's standing there and he's listening to Rod and he looks at me and he goes, "Man, I wish I had hair like that guy." So my dad wanted Rod Stewart hair. So I got that, and then I also got this cassette tape of the Monkees. I picked that up for Caroline because she's a big Monkees fan. And then I got these compilation cassettes, which have different artists on it, like the Bangles, Pat Benatar, Styx, Loverboy, Starship. One of them's called Stadium Rock, and the other one is called Leather and Lace. So I got the cassette tapes. And then I got this Marvin the Martian Ice Shaver. This thing just looked so awesome. The colors on it are just right up my alley. The green, the yellow, the red, you know, they're vibrant. And when I picked it up, at first I wasn't sure if it was new or old. Turns out it's like from the 1990s, but like when I picked it up, I mean, I could feel that the plastic was like an older plastic, you know. That old plastic just has a different feel to it, if you know what I'm saying, man. So if you've been around vintage toys long enough, when you pick something up, if you're kind of if you've been a vintage toy collector and you've been around a lot of that 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s plastic, if you've ever questioned anything, you can almost just pick it up, hold it in your hand, and be like, "Yep, that's vintage." Like 99.99% of the time. So this thing is really awesome. I can't wait to try it out. It actually has like a warning label on the back of it that there's like a sharp blade, and it's not a toy. So don't let your kids play with it, sort of thing, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna shove some ice in there and crank that handle and see if I can get some ice shaved up. Make a nice cold drink, you know. Anyway, I got that, and then, oh my gosh, these VHS tapes. So I ended up getting 5 VHS total. The first one I got was Lethal Weapon 4, which is actually a sealed copy of it. I picked that up from my friend Vinny, who's this funny story. I think I might have mentioned this before, but Vinny's name is Fabrizio. His first name is Fabrizio. His last name is Vianello. I thought his first name was Vianello and his last name was Fabrizio. So as a result, this whole time I just been calling him Vinny for short, when I should have been calling him Fab for short. But hey, you know, I'm sticking with Vinny because that's what I've been calling him for like 3 years now, 3 or 4 years, and I ain't changing. I'm set in my ways. So anyway, I got that from my friend Vinny. And then I also got The Sandlot, which I did not have a copy of The Sandlot, which is an absolute classic. I also got Batman Forever, which this cover was super clean because it still had the plastic on it. I've since taken it off. I thought it was sealed at first. Would have been nice if it was, but it wasn't sealed. It was actually busted open on the bottom. But as a result of that, the cover was preserved really well. Now, let's talk about this Rambo VHS. So I'm a huge VHS collector. I literally have, I probably have over 1,000 VHS here in the house on different shelves, packed in storage. So I've got a ton of VHS, and I have a couple of Rambo First Blood VHS already, a couple different covers. But I did not have a sealed copy, and I have been wanting a sealed copy of this for a while. Now, I could probably buy it on eBay because it's not like it sells for a lot of money. Like, it's like probably 20 to 30 bucks for a sealed copy of it. But, you know, if I can pay $1.99 or 99 cents for a sealed one at the thrift store, I'm gonna do that all day long. Plus, you know, it's really just the thrill of the hunt. You know, anybody can easily go on eBay and just buy what they want. But to actually find it out in the wild, man, it just hits you a certain kind of way, man. You know, it makes your heart stop, you know? So I was like super stoked to have seen this. And, you know, one of the things that they do in the thrift is they put the stickers like on the cover. So you normally have to use like a blow dryer to kind of heat the sticker up so it peels off easily so you don't rip anything. But I got to tell you, trying to take the sticker off this thing, like, my hands were shaking, you know, because I was like, I didn't want to tear the plastic, but I did a pretty decent job of it. I think I didn't tear anything, and it looks pretty good. But oh my God, I now have a sealed copy of Rambo First Blood in my possession. All right, gang, it's time to go hit up a Goody Will. What you got for me today, Goody Will? What you got for me today?
Oh, look at this. That's awesome. $1.99, man, that would go great with G.I. Joe or vintage core action figures. Oh, we got this Garbage Pail Kid Crasher, Graffiti Petey. Oh, they want $7 for that. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that for $7. Here's a TMNT Mutant Mayhem vehicle. It looks like we got some army vehicles too. A little lot of them here. This guard tower is or watchtower. It's kind of neat, but I don't think I need this. Plus, it looks like it's missing the door on the front of it. Got some sort of plane down here. That's fun. And we got a tank. We've got a Jeep. Yeah, it's fun stuff, but I think I'm just gonna get this. Here's some more Mutant Mayhem. Is that Wonder Woman's invisible jet? Yep, sure is. Probably for like Imaginext, I would imagine. Oh, Super Mario Lego. $1.99. Well, it looks like it's selling for around 15 bucks. I think I could probably sell that kind of quick, right? It's not much money, but it's only $1.99, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Oh wow, look what we got here. A Mario Lemieux action figure. Or Mario Lemieux. If you're from Pennsylvania, you pronounced it Mario Lemieux. My brother was a huge Mario Lemieux fan, and Yarmer Yager, Phil Bork. I think he'd like this. I think I'll probably pick this up for him as a Christmas present. So they want $9.99, which I don't know, doesn't seem bad considering it's in the box. It's probably what it actually sells for, but I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome, and yeah, I'll grab it for Christmas for my brother. And we got a Garfield book down here. Now in full color, bigger and bolder, and new larger size. Yeah. What year was this one printed? 2001. Wow, look at this. We got all of these Winnie the Pooh books. Holy cow, there's just a massive stack of them. And some over here still. Is that another one under there? No. Yeah, that's cool. I probably won't get any of those, but that's a whole library of Pooh books. Oh, we got the dragon from My Little Pony. Is that Spike? I know Spike's normally like little, but is this like a big version of Spike? Anyway, we got that dude, and then we got this Transformer chick here. I don't remember her name. Maybe you guys can leave me a comment below to remind me. But yeah, she looks like she's, you know, all there, and she's not missing any legs or arms or hands. Probably missing her weapons. What do they want for her? Well, they don't have a price tag on her, so I don't know. Maybe I can get her for like $1 or something. Oh, there's a Beatles cassette for $3.99. Back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, Glass Onion, Oblada, so I don't know, Wild Honey Pie, the continuing story of Bungalow Bill. Alright, I don't know, maybe. Not like a huge Beatles fan, but it's kind of cool to see that. What's this one? 92.5 KZPS Classics. Oh, we got a couple of VHS here. We got Disney's Flight of the Navigator. That is an awesome movie. I actually have this, but the one I have, the tape, skips a lot, and the tracking on it is terrible even when I adjust the tracking. So I'm gonna get this and see if maybe it improves. And then we got this Phil Simms NFL workout, and everything in the store is 50% off today, so I can get them both for $1.49. So this is a Platoon cover that I don't have. It's not like in the best shape, but it's not in bad shape either. You know, it's got some wear and tear on it. I think it kind of adds to the appeal of it in my personal opinion. But yeah, I don't have this this cover, so I'm gonna grab this. Well, here's some Star Wars. We got Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. There's a Darth Maul that goes with this set. But they want like $30 for it, so plus, you know, I don't really collect this Star Wars anyway.
Do you know why I love thrifting? Because of all the fun stuff that you find at the thrift, and usually for fairly cheap. So I ended up with another fun haul. So I ended up getting this like army bunker, little plastic army bunker. I thought it would go well with my G.I. Joes or my vintage 1980s core action figures. One of the things I think I'm going to do with this though is I'm going to add a little paint to it, maybe do a little camo on it, some browns, some tans, some blacks, that sort of thing. So, you know, just kind of add a little life to it. So I got that. I also got this Garfield book, which anytime I come across a Garfield book at the thrift store, I usually pick it up, unless of course I already have it. I didn't have this one, so I grabbed it. I also got a couple of VHS. I got Phil Simms Workout. I got it just because I think it's funny. You know, it's like, I don't know, just a Phil Simms workout tape. I don't know, just kind of makes me chuckle a little bit. But one of the things I thought I could do is get like a Phil Simms starting lineup figure and just put it on display right next to this. I think that would be fun. And then I got Flight of the Navigator. As I said in the store, I already have this VHS, but it skips a lot, so I'm kind of hoping this one doesn't skip. And then I also got this absolutely incredible VHS cover of Platoon. I have never seen this cover before. I've got a couple of different versions of Platoon, but I do not have this cover, and I didn't even know this cover existed. But look at the cover on this thing. This scene is probably one of the most iconic scenes in military film history. Heck, it's probably one of the most iconic scenes in film history. If you've never seen the movie Platoon, I highly recommend it. Man, I remember being a kid and seeing this scene, and man, it just hit you a certain way, man. Like, it was very emotional. It just kind of made you think about the tragedies of war and how also people can just be pure evil and stab you in the back, you know? Anyway, yeah, I had to get this cover. It just looks absolutely amazing. It's for certain going on display here in the bunker. And then I ended up picking up this Transformer. Now, I'm not a modern Transformer collector by any means. Like, I mean, sometimes, like, if I find one and it's really cool, I'll keep it. Or if it's really valuable, I'll keep it. I'm mainly a vintage collector of GoBots. Not even really Transformers, GoBots. Although I do have G1 Transformers in my collection. But I did not have this, Elita 1, I think is her name. See, I'm so out of the loop with her, like, I don't even really know her name. I think it's Elita 1, right? Anyway, I thought she was super cool, and I got her for like 99 cents, so why not? And finally, I picked up a couple of Marios. Mario Lemieux and Mario from Mario Brothers. Actually, I did not call it Mario Brothers when I was a kid. I called it Mario. It was Mario Brothers, right? So I got to thinking about that when I was driving home, and I'm like, it's so funny that I called Mario Brothers, but called Mario Lemieux, Mario Lemieux. Like, what's up with that? So anyway, I ended up getting the Mario Brothers Lego. It was completely sealed in box. I picked that up strictly to try and flip it to make a little extra kiggity cash, as I like to say. And then I got the Mario Lemieux figure for my brother for Christmas. So hopefully he's not watching this video. He used to watch my videos quite a bit, but I don't think he watches them as often anymore, so I'm kind of taking a gamble even showing it here. But I did get the Mario Lemieux for my brother for Christmas, and that figure's pretty awesome, man. Like, my brother was a huge Penguins fan back in like 91, 92 when they, you know, were winning championships and stuff like that. So I think he's gonna love this thing. All right, gang, here we are, the last thrift store of today's adventure. And wow, I ended on a high note. So I ended up finding an entire set of plush from a very popular TV family that has spanned decades. Check this out.
Well, look at this guy showing up again. So this is the second one. So I bought one a couple months back, I think, at a Goodwill. And it was the first time I'd seen this in stores, because this was just in Target like maybe earlier this year, like when the Superman movie came out. But here he is again, like pretty quick. Like didn't take him long to get to the thrift store, you know? So I wonder if this guy's gonna be like the new Buzz Lightyear. Oh, look at this dude. This is a, what do they want for him? $1.99. This is the Minecraft stuff. Oh, Chippendales Rescue Rangers Volume 1, 3-disc set, episodes 1 through 27. I'll have to see what kind of condition the DVDs are in. Well, I just checked out all three, and they're in good condition. So let's see what they want for that set. DVD is $1.99. They might charge me $6 though, because there's 3 in here. They did that last time. We'll see. Oh, who remembers McHale's Navy? That's a classic. All right, well, we got the Care Bears movie. Checked out the disc on the inside of here. It's super clean, so let's grab this too. Oh, look, we got a glass case full of wrestling figures. I don't really collect those kind though. Oh, we got Simpsons dolls down here too. All right, $5 a piece. I think I might have to get that whole set. Right, these are the ones I think. I know, right?
2.
Yeah, Maggie, right?
I love the head.
I think. Oh yeah, you know what? There's actually there's a Marge down there too. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, so I'll take her.
You're this one.
Maggie. Yeah, I know. That's what my wife says. She's like, this is you. Yeah, I guess, you know what? I guess I'll just take this whole set right here. I'll pass on this one.
All right,
I'll
because this one's bigger than all of them.
Yeah, I think these ones actually go together.
Yes.
So, all right, cool. Will you hold those for me for a moment? And
Yes,
I'll be back.
will.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What a great way to end 5 Thrift Store Fridays. So I picked up some great finds. I got the Chippendales Rescue Rangers Season 1 DVD set, which is awesome. I remember watching that cartoon as a kid, loved it. And then I also picked up the Care Bears movie DVD, which I think I have this on VHS, but if not, I got it on DVD now. And then I also ended up picking up this Minecraft like pig figure. I don't even know what these guys are called. I can't remember. But I got him to maybe kind of list them up. And I think I saw him selling for like 10, 15 bucks. So I ended up getting him for a couple dollars. So I figured maybe I could try and flip that one. And then last, but certainly not least, I got The Simpsons. I got the entire Simpsons family in plush. Now, I had a Homer already, and I had a Bart, but I think that do I have a Lisa? I might have, but they're kind of worn and beat. Like my Homer that I had, his shirt was completely stained. So this one looked like it was in pretty decent shape. And for $5 a piece, I was like, man, can't go wrong with that. So I ended up getting the whole family. I got Maggie, I got Lisa, I got Bart, I got Marge, and I got Homer. So these guys are just gonna go right into the collection, at least for now. Who knows, I might sell them later on down the road, but I'm gonna keep them for now. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor and smash the like button. It does help me out. It helps the channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Any help that you guys can give me in growing this channel I would be absolutely grateful for. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I got a lot more great adventures coming your way. In fact, if you want to watch more videos just like this weekend, start with this next video.